Hey, so this is video one on how to learn faster. First things first that you gotta do, you gotta get a pen, you gotta get some paper, and you gotta write down your basic skills on what you need in life. On like, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 11. Let's say it's 1 to 11, just so it's not retarded, right? Um, So 1 to 11, that's our scale, right? 1 being the worst, 11 being the best. Where should your cooking skill be? Okay, well, maybe your cooking should probably be at a 7. You know, that's where your cooking level should be. If you're going to have a family, you're going to start having kids, you're going to probably want to have at least a 7 on your cooking scale of ability. Then you get on to math skills. Where should your math skills be? It's 2023. Besides the world being really federal and country scale and stuff like that, business kind of takes over federality in a lot of senses. You're gonna probably want to have math skills at a lot higher rate than you'd expect. You're gonna want like a 7.5. Um, Home skills, as in home repair. Your home repair skill, honestly, it's gonna want to be a 7 out of 11. Still, you're gonna want to hit that basic 7 mark. An understanding of biology, you're gonna probably want to have it on a 7. You're gonna want to know how to take care of your illnesses and how to treat yourself when you get sick. Also, there's quirks to our biology that are really strange. Like, spirituality actually plays a larger point in human psychology than you'll ever imagine. It'll make you look stupid, but then 10 times out of, 100, it pays off way too great to even comprehend. You're going to want to have a 7 out of 11 on your biology. Garbage skills. So let me just redefine this. People that sit in poverty lots of times know how to make things last longer than someone that doesn't do that. They're used to it. They have a toughness about them that they have. A garbage skill isn't a skill you necessarily want to have. It happens once in a while to a family, and hopefully they only have one kid in that sense too, because you don't want to have a bunch of kids, in my opinion, if that's what's going to be going on around them, because they're going to have failures in their life that they're not going to have to understand right away. In a sense, they're going to have to take a minute to reestablish where errors went wrong in their life. And you know what? They're gonna make adjustments, and then they're gonna be on the fly again if they do it right. If they only have one kid, they're gonna bounce back pretty strong and easily. However, if you're having lots of babies, or even one more baby than you shouldn't or should have, it's gonna make a problem because it brings disorder into the household. When there isn't enough resources, it turns family on each other, and that's a big mistake. When family gets cursed, it's not a good thing. But garbage skills, where it needs to be. So basically, scavenger skills. Surprisingly or not, you're gonna still want it to be a 7 out of 11. You're gonna want to be resilient. Human resilience. Human resilience. Lie detection. This one's pretty heavy. This is a thing that every human goes through. To be able to just detect a lie in somebody is very important. um, because it has huge consequences no matter what. A lie detection skill always has to be an 8 out of 11. The ability to be physically strong. Physically strong people are usually more attractive. They look better. And when people have better looks to them, it surprisingly makes people want to communicate more. Wow, we're all pretty, let's talk, right? Um, being physically strong, I'd have to say it's at least an 8 out of 11 on importance. Um, it increases social bonds, and once that's there, other skills come more naturally. The ability to create music, wow. What would we be without sound? Humans are language creatures. Yeah, this one's unfortunately probably going to take cake at a 9 out of 11. And spirituality as well, with the current generation that we're on, being so far driven in the future now, spirituality at a 9.1. Technology. Where should we be on technology? Honestly, it's a little bit of a surprise. You should have a basic rundown on technology. You should be able to upkeep it. You don't have to necessarily be god of technology, but you should have the ability to maintain always, because it's better than going backwards, right? You can just stay where you're at and stay afloat at least. Yeah. Science. See, that's the thing about spirituality. Without science, it sucks. Yeah, it degenerates us. Science in today's age, 8.5. Art. Honestly, I don't know where I'd be without art. I'm not good at art. But I know if I ever got to be good at art, I could change a lot of lives. A lot of lives with the drawings I could do. Because I have the imagination to know what I want to draw. And part of it isn't imagination, it was actual reality of what I lived. And putting reality to my imagination to paper through the stroke of a pen. Because I don't, for me, I don't like to use lots of colors in my drawing and stuff like that. I'm really basic. I like to use one shade on a pen, and that's it. But anyways, if I ever got to be able to draw, oh, I'd be so happy. I'd be a happy person. And yeah, that's how I'm going to conclude my video on just some things, right? So that's where you start your basic skill rundown. You know, on your 8 to 11 scale, you put that as your base minimums. You know, that's your minimum scale and where you want things on life. Also, I gotta teach this one. Love. It's the most important thing. It is. But in an alternate universe, being proud means more than love. Yeah, weird, hey? So never forget.